Hey, in this video we're going to run the system test on this new Harvest Right freeze dryer to make sure we have everything hooked up correctly. So stick around. In a previous video we received our Harvest Right freeze dryer and we got it all unboxed and installed. And in this video we're going to go ahead and do the test run to make sure everything is working correctly. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and power on the unit by hitting the switch on the back side. So as you can see, it does take a moment or two for things to get powered up. Okay, and to start this test, all you have to do is hit the little logo icon up here and it brings you to this screen. And according to the instructions, we need to first turn on the freezer and let that run for about 30 minutes. So we've got that on, and it looks like right here we have a clock that tells us how long it's been running, which is good. We do have a temperature reading up here. We also have a room temperature reading. So inside this room right here it's 73 degrees. So it looks pretty self-explanatory. So we're just going to go ahead and let that run for a little while and check back in a little bit and see how it's going. Okay, so just to update you, we've been running for right at 10 minutes now, and it's already at -1 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're still waiting for this to freeze up. And once it gets frozen, we're going to go ahead and do the vacuum test. Okay, so the compressor's been running for just over 30 minutes now. The tray temperature has dropped to 52. The room temperature has gone up a little bit, so we're now at 78 degrees here in this room. And of course the internal chamber pressure or temperature is -21 degrees Fahrenheit. So according to the instructions, we let this run for about 30 minutes, which we have done. And so now it's time to do the vacuum test. And to do that, all we have to do is toggle the vacuum switch to the on position. Now this will be the first time that I've turned on the vacuum, so I don't know how loud it gets, so I'm a little curious as to how noisy it is, and then also we should start seeing this pressure drop. And what we're looking for is over the period of the next 20 minutes or so to see this pressure drop to about 500 or less. So let's go ahead and turn on the vacuum. Okay, so as you notice right there is a little bit of a delay. I hit the button, nothing happened. I hit it a couple more times. I couldn't get it to toggle over because this is just a touch screen. So we learned something there, and that is when you hit the button, just hit it once and let it sit, because obviously it takes a few seconds for it to actually respond. But now the vacuum is on. I have the vacuum pump down here on this second shelf. There's very little vibration. We can hear it running. So it adds a little noise to the room, but it's not too bad. And if you heard that hissing sound, what I failed to do was close the drain valve. So it was sucking air back up through the drain valve. So now that's closed off. Okay, so that didn't take long at all. It's only been a few minutes, and our tray temperature is at 47. Our room temperature is at 80 degrees. Now I do have two small studio lights in here to provide some extra light when I'm filming, so that may contribute a little bit. It's a smaller room. It's only a 10 by 12 bedroom, and we do have a ceiling fan going to help keep the air circulated. The internal temperature is now -27 degrees, so that's good. And we just went below our 500 mTOR on the vacuum pressure. And so according to the instructions, this test has been successful. Now to complete this test, all we have to do is hit the done button. That automatically toggles everything off. It goes back to the home screen. And at this point, we're not able to open up the door because of the negative pressure. So what we have to do is we have to reach around the side here and open up the drain valve. And that's going to release pressure. Alright, so I have to tell you, so far I'm pretty happy with the setup and the test that we just ran. It's fairly simple. You do need to follow the instructions until you get used to it. But you know what, I'm excited, and we're ready to do our first run, which is the bread run. And so that's going to be the next video. So if you like what we have going on here so far, please give me that thumbs up. That would be appreciated. And I'm going to go ahead and stick a couple other videos over here on the side in case you want to go and check those out. And if you do, I'm going to see you over on the other side. Hey, thanks for watching.